things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, the number 14 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas Tech's offense will have the ball first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we can get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that...
Oh, he's got some space. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll throw it from the red zone. Touchdown, Red Raider! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will have its first possession of the game. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Dave?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to back it.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker, it's Lopez. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
From the gun, running back gets the give. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pulls it in, it's 4th. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Lost to fire on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Unloads to the wideout. Already find a hole in that secondary. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Punts it out of the air. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Cowboys trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Offense in a bunch formation. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Finds his man, it's Jones. He steps out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Winston. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Leaves it with the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Guys, let's think big picture about Texas Tech. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade.
Sends it back in motion. Corners are going to bail. To the air, it's Hammond. Makes the catch, it's West. Made a defender miss. Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the +42.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Send the tight end in motion. They'll run play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking for space, it's Hicks. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Right back to the well. Sweep, still making moves. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
From the gun, running back on the move. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling. Second. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Cowboys! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On on 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. Finds his man in the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Ford. Finds a crease at the 20. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. Give to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their 1st sack of the game.
Turning it on! Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Really nice job and poise by the quarterback there, right? Because it's 3rd down. You just got sacked the play prior, but you do a nice job in the pocket. You get through your progression. It's not open.
Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Looking for blocker. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. We make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Gets it to the back. Open space at the 25. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark spot here with 2nd and short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Trying play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. He's got it. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Red Raiders didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Quick strike through the air for the score. Remember this one simple precept, and your time with me will not have been ill-spent. The tight end is always open.
They think that, too. They think they're always open. Throw me the football, but especially in the red zone. This is where you see most tight ends do most of their damage. Big body guys, QB find him, hit him, touchdown.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No shot at a return. It's out in the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
When I go into every game, I want to get my running back going. I want to get the ground game going, and he has. This afternoon, over 100 yards now, showed you a little bit of everything in the run game, and that's why this offense has been humming.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. On the run, still looking. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. On the run, it's Hicks. Gets it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He hauled that one in. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it and still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Winston. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. That's caught. It's Winston. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. So now it's second and long. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He lets one fly deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's reeled in. It's Lopez. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Got his man quickly. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. At the 45 on his way. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Cowboys will snap it on first and 10. To the air on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Keeps it and gets the first down. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
And with time running out here in the first half, not willing to invite disaster, the offense takes a knee, and they'll go to the break trailing. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Runs through a tackle. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He wants to change this route. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll go back to the ground. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Clark. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. running game. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Caught close to the marker, it's Clark. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Cowboys are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Got room at the 35. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking downfield on first down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Absolute shank. Missed it. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the Red Raiders with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go right back to the run. Got a little space. There he goes down the right side. The tag. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Still on his feet at the 45. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. The best way I can think of to describe this cat He's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, if he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off, you've got to have bodies flying to the football. Stop worrying about these wide receivers because this guy's dangerous with his legs.
Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Punt is on its way. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Offense changing the play. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to fire. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes the grab. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Cowboys! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
On the run from inside his own 5. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 21. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. To the air. It's Barnett. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start
turning it on. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Harper. Tripped up for the tackle. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No fair catches here, looking for room. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. The give out of the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Cowboys are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Lopez. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. A great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Big fella moving. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Holding.
That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Gonna look downfield again. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
He's got it on the move. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, he's got a chance. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, in the running game making its presence felt. They'll ride the hot hand. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And the Red Raiders just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Pulls it in. It's Jones. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And now on second down for this offense. Handoff from the gun. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Barnett. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Here's a heat. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Ford. Smashes through the tackle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. Breaks into the open. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. The Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Oh, he wants it all. He caught it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over New Mexico. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Catch in the middle. It's Harper. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The run to the left. Creates a little space. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. It's a running. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's the fabulous part. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
59, Texas Tech.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. Find space on the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete. At the 35, he's got room. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands. It's Ford. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, fine.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
66, Texas Tech, 28.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here.